realized this was an option, and it just showed up on my customization. Decals to the front, still have the couple on the side, and I'm pretty sure that I got a... Oh no, I didn't put a Noctis on this one. I might put something on this right side, but that's later on down the line. Yes, I'm back in the flying car, and yes, I am gonna crash it. So I gotta get ready to save, because I still haven't learned how to land the flying fucking car. Yep, that's official, guys. At least in one regard, I cannot drive. Or rather, I cannot land. I'm no good as pilot material. So what am I up to tonight? I am farming some upgradable weapon parts. Let's take a look at what I'm working... Oops. Let's take a look at what I'm working with here. So, along the quest, you can still pick up certain weapons. For example, Noctis starts with the engine blade, and by now, most of you guys who have been playing the game for a while, spoilers for those of you who haven't, the engine blade through the course of your game is basically your first experience in upgrading weapons, in my experience anyway. As I played through this, I kind of watched a couple of people go through it, and I found out that you can pretty much as far as like as early as chapter 3, once you can get out of Hammerhead and, you know, past the Noralucian blockade or whatever it is, chapter 3 basically. From chapter 3 on, you can basically go right from there and go upgrade the Engine Blade 1 into the Engine Blade 2. I believe the parts you need are, it kind of escapes me, but I know one of them is the sturdy helix horn, and you know, it's a bit of a stretch. It took me, strangely enough, it only took me like a couple hours. I think the first thing you need is like the glass gemstone, and I think that's in Lestalem, which is your first destination right as you clear that gate. So the very first spot, excuse me, the very first spot that you go to has the first thing that you need. So anyway, long story short, sorry, didn't mean to get distracted. Engine Blade 1 becomes Ultima weapon at the end. I pretty much have that. I've pretty much had that thing equipped. Excuse me, Ultima Blade. You know, so your Engine Blade starts at whatever it is. You upgrade it once to Engine Blade 2 with glass gemstone, I believe, and then I believe with the sturdy helix horn, and through a little bit of questing and clever questing and running in and out. You know, I don't know how. Don't think I was very leveled at that point. I was working on it, but I'm one of those players that likes to be overpowered early, so I went through the trouble of going through a certain quest, and you get a hunt and it involves dual horns and spirit horns, and you have to go with the dual horns. And at that early of a game, a lot of people are having some trouble because you have to kind of warp strike and break the appendage off to get the sturdy helix horn. I'm lucked out. I started it, I think, at like 8 in the morning, and from start to finish, from Engine Blade 1, I think I was done under 2 hours. It was like an hour and a half, and then I got the sturdy helix horn, stopped for breakfast, and ate it, went back to Sid's, did like 2 hunts, and he upgraded it, and yeah, like an hour and a half or something. Apparently there's a deal of luck in the beginning, however, things have progressed. There's been new upgrade patches, and on New Game Pluses, you know, I don't think it really matters. So if this is your first time upgrading, you know, good luck. It's actually not a very hard quest, and getting that weapon early, I mean, look at that, it's 364. So I think I was at my, like, between level 10 and 15 when that happened, and after that the game was pretty much a breeze. Again, spoiler, it's a bit of an overpower a little bit early, but I'm one of those guys that plays the game that way. So anyway, that's not the only upgradable weapon. Now, I believe that there's other ones that you pick up along the way. Let's go back through here. The next one that I actually ended up getting was the Drain Lance. Drain Lance had a couple other things too, and then you upgrade it once, it becomes Drain Lance 2, and then ultimately Drain Lance 3. It's got an attack power of 195. Another tidbit, and I just realized something I meant to mention. All of the upgradable weapons share one feature, is that all of them absorb the elemental powers of defeated foes. Now, Engine Blade is the only one that's, you know, Noctis exclusive. I mean, he's the only one really that can use a single-handed swords anyway. So that being said, having the other weapons available, for example, Drain Lance, spears are an Ignis thing, and having that allows him to also apparently, you know, absorb the elemental powers of defeated foes. I don't know if, you know, obviously because Ignis can't make magic, if that means that the weapons can imbue themselves with some of the powers of the defeated foes. I don't know. So I'm going to go find out. Well, turns out that there's other upgradable weapons, and I just recently found this out. So turns out that when you're farming Cairn carrots in Cairn, the guy who comes along will offer you for, you know, exchange of, I think it's like 4 carrots, you know, you get weapons. And all of the weapons that you get from him, which I'm still acquiring at the moment, are upgradable weapons. The first one that I had actually gotten was, where are you? Excuse me. I thought it was a single-handed sword, but here's one that take that back. Keep it going. Oops. Well. Oh. Ha. Sorry, I was tripping out. The first one I got was a weapon called the Force Stealer. I thought it was a single-handed sword. It was actually it's a greatsword, and it's actually the one that I'm here to pick up now. I was tripping out because I thought maybe I lost it or I sold it. Silly me. The very first thing that we did when I started this video was I got the phone call to pick it up.
There y'all are. Here's your weapon now.
So now I got the better Force Stealer, which is again second-hand or two-handed greatsword. So that means Gladio can also use it as well. Now let's see how good of a ring God. Pull it together. Force Stealer 2, 463. Hey, that's not too shabby when you compare it to other things. So that's pretty darn decent, you know, as opposed to whatever it was before. I guess we can give it a shot, but I sure do like that new ring a little bit too much. So how does that compare to, well, I mean, Apocalypse, you can't really compare that. It's almost 600, but the Genji Blade, the one you get from episode Gladiolus, 426. Force Stealer, you grow 4 carrots and exchange it out. You get, what did I need for the Force Stealer? I believe it was a, whatever. I got 1 thing and 4 carrots, and I got a weapon that was more powerful. Don't know how well it's gonna work out. Let's find out. Just not right now. So it turns out I think that Sid can only upgrade 1 weapon at a time. The reason I say that is because I have other weapons and other things that are required. Plunderers being a pair of daggers, I believe, which require the barbed scythe. If I could zoom in on my screen, I would, but I can't. The better absorb shield requires spiked armor. Now these are booty loots that drop when they're monster drops when you defeat certain foes. Now, these upgradable weapons, I don't know, some of them seem like they require normal things. For example, one of them required like a glass gemstone. I think one of them requires an earth or a sky gemstone. And those are things you can just pick up along the way. Most of the times they're either treasure chests or through the course of just picking stuff up. Gladiolus picks it up, you know, through the course of the adventure. However, some of them, on the other hand, like this Force Stealer, or not the Force Stealer, the Absorb Shield, required a spiked armor. And the spiked armor only came from the Scarnbulets, and it's a hunt in the Kothis Rest area. Yes, the Kothis Rest area. Okay, so give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to pause for 1 minute. The cold soda's calling my name. Okay, sorry for the wait.
All right. I'll give you a call when it's ready. With a bit of tinkering, I can turn your weapon into something special. If y'all are having car trouble, y'all brace yourself for power. Y'all brace yourself for power.
I hate when I do that. I accidentally hit the X button a little bit early. I didn't see that it was asking if I wanted to give him the barbed scythe to also upgrade the, or excuse me, the spiked armor to upgrade the absorbed shield, and I hit no by accident because that's what it defaults to. And I tried to talk to him again to give it to him.
Really looking forward to Iris' cooking.
So
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Aw, don't be that way.
And wait and get the other one back first. I think I gave him the plunderers, and get that back before I give him the absorb shield. And I gotta be more careful next time. Speaking of Cayenne, I think it is. Anyway, Cape Cayenne. Here we are. I always do like seeing Iris and Talcott. This is basically like my paradise retreat. Some days I'll just sit down and play this game and just come here, park the car, and then if you go on the map, right alongside. I mean, it's a great little, I love the music here. And then on top of that, or excuse me, I'm here. I love the music. And then from there, you can just basically go down alongside the shorelines. I can go through here, and then I'll just cruise through, drop down, buy everything, walk all along through, camp at this campsite here, and then I'll fish here. I mean, even just that little flash spot you can see, you know, it's a beautiful little spot, just right through the lighthouse. And I don't know, in real life, when I have a nice hard day and I can't exactly go out fishing, I mean, that's still a nice spot on the big screen TV to just kind of kick back, relax, and do some fishing. That's how I got Noctis's skill fishing up to 10, for the most part. And yeah, I practice a lot of angling. Every time I get one of the new lures or a new rod, you know, I came here to check it out. I mean, I fished all over the place, and you kind of have to get the cool fishes. But, you know, this is not a bad spot. Plain dark shells, by the way, are here. I think there's an awesome recipe for the plain dark shell mussels, and this is pretty much the only place you can get them. So it's good to know where you can find those ones. Did I speak too soon on that? Yes, that's still the only place besides the shops in Alticia and maybe Lestalem. You can buy them, but in terms of finding them out on the map, this is the only spot that you're going to find those bad boys. There it is. Plain mollusks. I don't know why I call them mussels. Mollusks. Same thing. Ish. So, back to the gardening, and enough about the beach trip. Maybe we'll take a beach trip. Not today, but maybe. Maybe we will. Take the beach trip. Fine. So, where is the garden? So, where is the garden? When you come to Cape Cayenne, if you're facing Iris and everybody, hey, see, I hate this, that this dude doesn't talk. I bet you got all kinds of stories. Should we talk? No? You just want to tie your shoes. That's cool. Iris! Iris!
Hey there! Something about savoring the vegetables of your own labor. We should totally do this again.
Why? Now, when you go to Cape Cayenne, you go behind it and follow the path up. Not all the way to the left, but that'll take you to the lighthouse. Here, in between the lighthouse and Cape Cayenne, Iris' house, you come to the garden. This is the dude that buys your stuff. When you first come here, he's not here. When you plant your first things and the carrots pop out, he will show up. He offers you goods, which hopefully we'll see in a moment. But you come to this first corner in this first row, and you initially just sow seeds. If this is your option, then just hit X one time, and Noctis bends his ass down, and he actually plants some seeds. Check on them after resting overnight. Conveniently, all we have to do, we can talk to this guy, but it's just a waste of our time at the moment. So conveniently, we can go right into Iris, my waifu's house. Hello, waifu. She's really the perfect woman. True. She's really the perfect woman. So, anyway, we can talk to her.
There.
That's never a waste of time.
It's all thanks to Monica and Dustin. They help pull everything together.
Indeed.
There's something about savoring the vegetables of your own labor. We should totally do this again.
Totally should do this again. The weather at the time of sowing affects the harvest. Okay, so we got some real nice, sunny, beautiful weather. Let's consider that. I honestly, that's the first time I've actively paid attention to that statement of hers. Now, every time I've come here, it's basically been like this. So let's see what sunny weather will affect, generally speaking, in terms of harvest. I would imagine, logically speaking, sunny, springy weather like this would yield some good crops. I don't know. It's not a perfect world. So, speaking of staying overnight, I know it's 12 noon, but hey, Iris is home. Waifu. So, this is the free place. Yes, guys, you can stay someplace for free on the map. You can basically fast travel to here anytime, and again, it's basically your home away from home. it costs 0 to cost here. So sowing seeds and growing your own fruits of your the carrots and everything else, the seeds don't cost a thing. You just naturally do it, and she's absolutely right. Fruits of your labor. That's how you're gonna get your upgradable weapons. So it doesn't cost you a thing.
Let's
call
stay
it
here.
a day.
Soft beds, baby.
Also worth noting, you can call Umbra from this location anytime you want to go. Oh jeez, we haven't done anything. All D's. It's okay. I do like triple D's sometimes. Talkit's taking pictures. Snap. Not much in terms of pictures, but that's all right. So, you have rested overnight. Hello,
Morning.
Talcott.
Hey.
Where's my wife? Hi, Iris. Alright, so, we run back to the garden. Yesterday we planted yesterday in game, at around noon we planted it, and the weather was really, really pretty. So, weather at the time was nice, weather at the time was stable, and we have us 5 carrots. Okay, so now we understand good weather makes good harvest. So, resting overnight one time, come back out to the garden, you'll see with the fruits of your labor, hit X, but ow, I have 5 cayenne carrots. Now, here's another thing that we need to take a look at as well. If you afterwards inspect the soil is usually impoverished. When it says you cannot grow crops at this time, check back during the course of your journey to see if the soil has recovered. So really what the game wants you to do is do a couple of quests, and like doing 1 quest or 2 quests is usually enough time. I don't know if it's 1 or 2, but I've usually done 2 things in between harvest cycles. In my case, I will set a treasure beyond measure as the next quest I do, because it's going to take me into Castle Mark Tower, and along the way to my next hunt, which is Fiend of the Fall Grove, the Jabberwock in the Castle Mark Tower. Resetting the quest resets the monster, and ergo all of the monsters usually on the inside. I also need to stop here to finish up my Dino side quests, and I believe that's going to solve these 2, and that should be enough questing in 1 location to make sure the soil is alright again. Why is that important? Well, in order to get the upgradable weapons, you get them 1 at a time. They cost 4 carrots, and at least we know that fair weather gives us 5 carrots. You'll have to do this several times in order to get all of the weapons. I don't know how many there are. I have 3 so far. Doing the quests allow the soil to replenish itself. You come back, plant more seeds, stay overnight, pull your harvest. If you do it when the weather is nice, then you'll have 5 carrots, and you only have to do that process once to get
your veggies.
Now,
they're the talk of the town. Mind if I take some off your hands?
Sure, only if you give me weapons.
These greens look great.
Valiant.
My cooks and customers are gonna eat these up. I'll be back to buy whatever you're willing to sell, so let me know if you got any leftovers.
Yay.
Look at this loam. Your crops must love it.
Now I do have 1. You can sell it for 500 girls. Just, so that was it. There are 4 weapons. After that, it is auto parts, Uwat berries, which is the only place in the game you can get Uwat berries, and it is a critical part of how you get the, what the hell is it? Hang on, let me work through this, guys. In Golden Key, the girl, the bartender chick, who also does the hunts, and I forget her name. Anyway, the tipster at Golden Key she also is the chef. So she makes the food, and she's one of the ones that gives you a side quest to create a dessert. And that dessert happens to be the same one that they're Noctis and Ignis. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen Brotherhood. You know, it ties in heavily with that story. If you've seen Brotherhood, the anime, you understand the point of the desserts. Anyway, the lady needs uwat berries, and that is the only place in the game you can get them, and they cost 2 carats apiece. You only need to have them once to bring them back to her in order for her to make it. However, doing it one time allows Ignis to learn the memory lane confection recipe created at campsites, which is a fantastic a fantastic recipe if you are into a dungeon or up against enemies where magic is going to be your primary source of attack or magic base. It bestows the Mage Master status bonus, I believe, which greatly, drastically increases your magic. I don't know by how much. You'll have to do the numbers for me. But it reduces your strength to 0. So again, if your magic is the bread and butter of what you're doing at the time of the quest, or whatever it is you're up to, then the memory lane confection is the one recipe that you're going to want, and this is where you get the berries for that.
I'll be back to buy whatever you're willing to sell, so let me know if you got any leftovers.
Kind of getting tired of these Dino side quests. They were fun at first when it was like on the open map, and then maybe even like some of the more open map dungeons, like Folklore Hollows and things like that, like those part of the open map dungeons. It started to suck a little bit when you have to go into like Castlemar dungeon. Castlemar Tower, excuse me. Jesus. Here we go again to that place. Starting to get tired of it. But
Ready for more? You bet.
Let's hit it.
so we got a bit of a drive ahead of us. I need to wait until nighttime anyway for Castlemar Tower's entrance to present itself, so I'm going to grab another piece of mochi and I'll be back. Dark Tower again. Shit. It's okay. Coming up probably soon will be the Pedios dungeon. I don't know if it'll be this week or next week, but... And I'm sure it's probably not as bad as they say. I know me. I know that the game isn't as bad as it makes it seem, that there's a way through it. I've seen people speed run it through it. I know it's not the game, I know it's me. So unless I'm in that patient state of mind, which it should be, but I'm human, then Pedios is not going to be the dungeon for me until I'm ready to handle finishing that. Is the Black Hood worth it? Well, it's mixed reviews. In my case, probably. I would love to have the availability, you know, so I can focus on going hard like I'd like to, but, you know, I understand that strategy and tactics and all of that. Good Lord, Ignis. I mean, you don't have to slow that for old. Anyway. Videos coming soon to a theater near you. Ignis, look at him go. On all hard on these gravel roads. Jesus. It's a good thing it's only a flying fucking car. It's probably not worth however many millions of gil in in-game currency. Slow the fuck down. Wait till you're in the air before you do that shit. Says the player who can't even land the plane. I thought maybe we burn half a day. No, we burned.
Should be a nice change of pace.
Hours. Shit. Not even that. Was it 7 or 8? Either way, even if it was 8 o'clock per se, then shit, then I still burn 2. I'm gonna be here forever waiting for the sun to go down. Forever. Well, let's see where we're at and let's see what's around. Here's a campsite. You know, we should probably start to stay again at that campsite. Yes, we should. Tell you what, that's what we'll do, and then we'll get... Yeah. We'll go over here. We'll do that, and then we'll go check out this fishing spot right here. That'll burn us some time. The map was correct. It should be along the path there, and if the path forks off this way, then this should take me to the campsite. Stay off the grass! Shut your face. All my inventory is usually pretty full.
We're here. Camping. Again.
Well, you got a problem with camping?
All right, what are we going to have today, Ignis? That's a great shot. I'm keeping that one. That's a cool shot too, Talcott. It's cool. Farming it up. Pronto's actually getting better at some of these shots. That's cool, dude. Pronto! Brotherhood has ruined me. I can't say his name in English anymore. I can take away from the acting. Oh, great. It's raining, sweet. And I have 1 day left on my chocobo.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Now that it's
Right
6 in the
behind you.
morning again, we are going to take a cruise over, I think, the nearest town and go do our chocobo up. By the time we get back, should be about 10 in the morning, and we'll go fishing and burn some time. But first, where's our nearest spot? Will be clearly here. Back to Kothis. Sure, why not? It's $5.
So how about a breather?
Can't. I did actually. Is it already cooked up?
No, I just got a bunch of meat to just
Okay.
cook up with, whatever, a couple patties or something, whatever you feel like, and eat with that mushroom soup or whatever, right?
I'll get on top of it. Thank you. Heck yeah. My dad makes the best burger mix.
You want to throw patties in there? Up here? Might have to end up
That works. Actually, hold off on that for just a sec. Hold off on that for just a second. I'll drop one down in a minute. Somebody get in the car, Noctis. Back to... Just realized it's going to cost me even less to do this fast travel anyway. Not that it costs much anyway, guys, really, but it's always just kind of fun to... I did the math. I mean, that's just how my brain works. I'm like, okay, well, it's going to cost me 5 there, and then it costs another 5 to refill the tank, but then I just realized in switching to the Regalia Type F, you only get, or excuse me, you don't have to put gas anymore. Part of the reason I'm saving up all of my money,
Right
and
behind
all
you.
of my gil, rather, is so I can go back to Alticia and buy that part at the Totemostro arena. Trade out enough of them, and you get your tokens or whatever, and or your medals, and you can buy. You don't have to wait to win it. You can straight up buy the tank deal or the component part for the actual regalia, so that it also doesn't have to take gas anymore. Which, as much as I enjoy putting the gas, you know, it kind of just adds to the ambiance. I don't know. Even in real life, I would take.
Yeah, you guys better take this one.
Let's try out some of our gear, shall we? Force Stealer 2. Yeah.
Last thing I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
That. It gets that, and
Well, here we are.
dang,
Let's go.
not bad. I'll take that. Take that for $1. Oh, not bad at all. That was hella worth it. I can't wait to see what the other weapons come back looking like. Because let me tell you what, guys. Look at these other ones. Let's look at some other stats here for just a moment, shall we? Shit. Let's look at... Where are we? Oh, shit, I even gave him those ones, too. So, Valiant is the weakest gun I have, mind you, okay? When it comes cranked out, I bet you it's going to come cranked out like these bad boys right here. Same thing with the Absorb Shield. Look at that, 83, okay? You only get to upgrade the... It looks like these, I'll call them the garden weapons. the garden upgradable weapons. You only get to, or it looks like you only upgrade them once. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I didn't go talk to Sid about the Valiant, so I don't know what I need to actually upgrade that one. I believe that's also going to be like an Earth Gemstone or something like that. But I think that might be one of the gemstone items. I may already have that. Also, good lord, when Noctis is wet in the field, it looks like his clothing reflects it even in the main menu. But anyway, the point of that was the jump, right? For example, I got all but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think my drill breaker is still being worked on right now. Or is it? No. Prompto has the drill breaker plus. Yep. So all of my drill breaker parts, and those are all of the, yep, and all of them are all soaked down too, and unfortunately it shows. But all the Magitech weapons, the ones that Prompto can also use, you know, those are all found at the bases, and like Fort Valerie and those guys. But these ones, they look like they're all organic parts. I don't know if these are Insomnian technology or... Yeah, Insomnian technology. So the same tech as... That's a pretty decent looking sword right there, my friend. That's legit. I'd take that. Yep. So, the Imperial machinery and the Insomnian weapon technology. The Insomnian weapon technology, aka the garden weapons. It's like you upgrade them only one time. With the exception of that drain lance and the engine blade. It's 9 a.m. and it's still morning. Anyway, they're gonna have a big ass jump in power, so it's worth the time, it seems like. Wow, I'm really impressed by that Force Stealer. That works. I have more powerful swords I can
Let's
use,
go.
obviously, but for the balance of what appears to be speed and power there, plus being able to absorb the defeated foes, the fire, the ice, and the like. Oh.
Where's that coming from? Thanks for the ride. Aw, thanks, buddy.
Found one. No, bitch. No, I'm kidding. Of course I'm gonna use a
I
potion.
can't thank you enough.
I'd call that a job well done.
So we're gonna go little fish.
Easy
thing.
now.
Go to the forgotten pool. Ooh.
We'll meet again. The hunt is on.
Good power.
Let's not give ourselves away.
It's not.
Please. Time to cut and run? Time to cut and cut. Nothing to it.
Works for me. What are you guys watching?
Oh.
Ah.
Puny just like yours.
Hey.
Ooh. Seriously, is that all there is in this thing is trouts?
Nice.
Huh? Everything in order?
Yep.
Right behind you.
Behind you!
Safety first, everybody!
No room for error.
Knocked? Did you just... Right.
Onward.
Yep.
Let's go.
Hey!
Oh, right. King's Night. I bet my cell tree's almost full. Oh, damn, I forgot to harvest. Man, wouldn't it be great if money grew on trees in real life? Sure would be. Maybe there's one out there. Thanks for the ride. We'll meet again. Time to go.
Right behind you.
It's showtime.
You did good.
Nice.
How long you think you're gonna be at it?
Everything in order?
Yep.
Right behind you.
Heads up! No use hanging around here.
Indeed.
This one's no joke.
Say your prayers.
Back to it.
Right. Crappy weather. Yeah. freezing.
You'll catch cold if you don't wear a jacket.
I'm starving.
Are we there yet?
How's it going? See, there it is again. Like the music dies and you can hear, I swear it's probably the Jabberwock on the inside, but there's something here. I don't think there's anything on the other side of that wall.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah.
We are doing 2 quests. We are finishing Dino's side quest, which I believe is after an Emerald Stone. And I am finishing Fiend of the Fall Grove, a level 66 Jabberwock hunt at the bottom.
Illuminate! You're such a nerd.
There it is. Now it's nighttime and it's on.
All right, let's hit it. If you say so.
on a lower floor. I think that little arrow dictates so. I figure by the time I get done with these 2 quests, then I should be getting my plunderers back from Sid, and I can turn in the next upgradable weapon. Oh, I can hear you screaming down there. Yes, it is the Jabberwock I hear. What's creepy is that there's no more enemies now. Oof. He's just snarling, chomping at the bit. You can hear him. Pissed off Jabberwock. Good lord. Getting closer. Dino, is this where we need to be, Dino? I think so. Seems like it should be right here. Let's look around.
Woohoo! Time to pay Dino a visit.
There it is. Thank you. I didn't even see that. I'll have to pay better attention to the comments. I'm sorry. Usually nobody's up this late watching, so I'll pay better attention. Excellent. Thank you for that. All this stuff is out. Switch up my active quest here. Oh, did I just seriously go backwards? I did. That's alright. Oh, I hear you. Yes, you're hungry. I know. Oh my. this where I just came from?
Huh?
No, that's where I just came from. Ooh. Here we go. I'm coming. This is the third time I fought this. No. Quietly go around you. Jabberwock. Surprise, we're gonna try something. Oh, baby, where are you? I know you're here. Go the wrong way. He's so close, I could taste it. Do this wrong. Oh, I hate this dungeon so much. This is exactly why.
Huh.
Right. That's right, yeah. The Holy Sword is in Balmung? Like, do I have to go down the... further down. So, do I have to go... Okay, okay. And that's not at the Tomb of the Soul. Okay, I know what you mean. So, shoot. Which one is it that brings me further down? And see, I thought it was that way. Apparently haven't gone this way. Fun, didn't I? Wait, can't jump out now.
I'm going all out.
Just take it.
Finally, some enemies.
Nothing to it.
This must be it.
Really? Again?
That was close.
I'm fine.
This should take long.
This will be over in a flash. Let's do this.
Right.
Nice guy. That was embarrassing.
No cause for
myself sometimes.
Your ego is what amazes me.
Frankly, I'm just amazed we actually made it.
Alrighty, so back up and we use a different cube. Now we know it wasn't that one. Okay. Cool. Let's head back up. That's a good point. Is that going to help against a Jabberwock? Probably. In fact, Jabberwock is huge, so... that would actually probably be a good idea too. Rapid fire, here we go. Right there. Which one did we try first? I went in there, and that one didn't work. I went in there, and that one didn't work. So let's try this one, right where I'm standing. Before I forget. Since I'm really not going to get much for time out of this one, I imagine. Well, maybe, maybe not. I do like the run. Where did you go? We're on cube 3. I really wish I could remember the original route, but hey, it's cool to have company.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed. What can I say? Let's go.
Yep. Time for some action.
Copy that. Thank you so much, Nina, for joining up. I'm usually here through the week, so...
That's crossing the line. Sorry.
Thank you for the tips.
They won't know what hit them.
I'll throw you a shout out once I get through this dungeon.
Prayers.
They're up against it. they give me orders this time?
Just keep it short and simple.
Holy shit. Okay. Real quick.
Here I am!
Watch yourself, knocked.
I know.
Hey, Ignis, instructions! Everything we have!
That's that. One shot!
Brilliant. No cause for concern.
Gladio!
Watch out! Sorry! One last push. Like to finish them off? Now's our chance! Yeah!
Damn, yeah. That's like
Just flop onto a hotel bed.
Whew, cannonball for me.
Camp's not gonna cut it tonight.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Get back!
Let's be done with this riffraff.
And on we go.
Right.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Onward.
Right.
I think I could handle this all by myself.
Not. Back me up.
Nice save. Hey, take this. Instructions.
All we've got. No quarter.
Here it goes! Say your prayers. Neck mess.
We needn't waste more time.
So, is it too late to take you up on that burger now?
Prayers.
Accident. That was close. Where'd you learn that one, Doc? Sorry.
Got to respect Gladio.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
How many times? Enough talk. Time for some action.
Whoa! Look at this guy.
You're surprised.
Look where you're going!
Didn't mean to do that. Last thing I need now. Eyes peeled, mouth closed. Say your prayers. One shot. Nothing to it.
these things ever soon. Going in the no cause for concern.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Why can't I find the Jabberwock in Castlemark Tower?